Alp Mehmet joining us, the chair of Migration Watch, in the studio with us. Thank you for joining us. Welcome
Pleasure,
to you. Carry on cruising, cruise ships offshore. It sounds ludicrous, isn't it?
Well, it was actually tried once before, and it just so happened, I think that it was Douglas Hurd, Home Secretary.
You're quite right.
And it was
yes.
it was all tried, and lo and behold, it sank.
Yeah,
during the big storm. So it's nothing new.
And they've had plans about prisoners as well in sort of ships offshore.
So. Yes. Yeah, I mean it's the practicalities of it all. To be honest, I think Rishi Sunak's 10-point plan is a 10-point plan to nowhere. Frankly, it's.
And is the problem all this is addressed to Tory party faithful, particularly perhaps the right wing of the party? It's not really addressing what needs to be done when they become Prime Minister and run the country?
Obviously, that's what the campaign is all about. That's what they're contending for. They want to be Prime Minister, and they've got to be elected leaders of the Conservative Party first. So, yeah, I mean, that's clearly where their arguments are directed towards. The thing is that I'm not sure that they're getting it right in terms of the bit of immigration that they should be discussing.
Which is?
Overall immigration.
Right.
Asylum is actually 1/5, 1/6 of overall legal immigration. And they're just scared. They're running scared of actually discussing that issue. We had 3.5 million people added to our population in just 10 years. And you know, over 80% of that was due to immigration. Right. Immigrants and children born to them. And they won't discuss it.
Yeah, and Rwanda has become a bit of a football, particularly between the two of them, for time. Where are we on this? I mean, you know, a bit far to send the cruise ships around to Rwanda, isn't it?
Well, look, I mean, I totally agree with the point just made, actually, that this is about the Tory party leadership. And unfortunately, what's happening is that Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak have both concluded that you have to go far to the right to win the membership, the electorate, which is 0.003% of the population, who are by and large well off, by and large in the South East, and by and large quite right-wing. So they're going to make promises to win this particular election, which are going to have to be delivered afterwards, whether they make any sense or not. So I don't think for a minute Rishi Sunak thinks Rwanda's a good idea, but he daren't say that.
They're stuck with it.
He daren't say that.
Yeah.
May I beg to differ?
Of course, that's why you're here.
This is not right-wing by any means.
Right.
There's a lot of Labour Party, in fact, over 56%.
Well, on Rwanda specifically, you mean?
On Rwanda, on the whole immigration issue,
right.
But on Rwanda, all people, according to polling, the majority want Rwanda to work. It's not... But in a way, Rwanda it was never going to solve the whole issue of cross-channel immigration. And I've said this on this station over and over again. Yeah. It's part of it. What's happening at the moment, it's stalled. We won't really know whether it has any impact until the flights take off and this starts operating. Otherwise, we're actually waiting now to see.
The vacuum. Yeah.
And they've got to discuss it. The two candidates have got to discuss immigration.
Well, we shall see tonight, of course, the first televised debate between the two. Alp Mehmet,
I won't hold my breath.
OK, we shall watch with interest.